we are going to talk about one of the things that I really love, because it really has hugely built my business, and that is Google. And so many people do not think about this. Let me tell you, because I get so many orders. Like when I told you I've been getting orders while I've been here, guess where they're coming from? Google. Right? Not just my customers. Some have been my customers, some have been an email from customers because of the newsletter, but some are from Google. And I learned a long time ago, before really anyone thought about it, to make sure that I set up my Google listing. Now, I want you all to think about it. What do you do when you try to find something? You Google it, right? Now, this is a bit funny story. So, all my Pommy friends, British friends, we call them Poms. Do you know that? We're called Poms. Prisoners of Mother England, that's what they call us in Australia. And all these Pommies would arrive, and I'd been there a while, and I had, kids, and I had all the childcare, and I know everything. I know all the money I can get, how do I get it? Anyway, they'd all arrive, and they'd say, Andrea, do you know what we have to do to so-and-so, so-and-so? And I'd say, yes, I know the answer. And so they started to call me Jeeves, because you remember they used to be Ask Jeeves? So my nickname is Jeeves, right? They call me Jeeves. And so I've always been a bit of a Google person. So one day I thought, well, if people are always like Googling, surely that I can somehow put my business on there, and they'll Google lip syncs and they'll find me. Now, the best part about Google listing is it's free, right? You can list your business on Google for free. Yes, you can pay, but you don't have to pay. It's free. Now, recently, Google changed the way you promote your business, and they merged it with another amazing tool that we use every day called Google Maps. Right? So when you go into Google Maps and you search for like the suburb I live in, my little pointer, Lasting Colour by Andrea, pops up in that area. Right? So where you create these listings is now through Google Maps, where it used to be Google My Business. All right?
Would that pinpoint to your house though? Because I don't really want random stuff.
Why?
And so if I was to do Release Your Inner Spark on Google Maps,
yeah.
I work from home.
Yes.
Is that going to pinpoint where my house is?
If you choose to.
So I could just do it in
You just do a suburb, you can just do a town. Mine has got my address, because people come to my address. My customers, it's my storefront if I want it to be. It's just like a shop, right? I do have my address listed. And when somebody contacts me and says, do you have this and this and this, they just they're going to Google Maps and they come to my house, right? It's brilliant, it's absolutely brilliant. So I actually have no issue with it whatsoever. I guess I live in a safe town, I don't know. So let's talk about how it all works. What is Google My Business and how does it work? So you can see here that I've got Google Maps, a screenshot of Google Maps up there, right? And that's because, as I said, it has just merged, and that's where you create it, in Google Maps, all right? So, we're going to go through it together. I have, obviously, a Gmail. I do use Gmail, and I use Google a lot, right? I use Google Docs, I use Google Calendar. You can have this on iPhone. Who's got Maps on their iPhone, right? If you don't have a Google account, hands up if you have a Gmail account. Okay. Who doesn't? Then I would suggest you create one, right? When I say create one, my Google Maps or Google account, like mine here, see how I love the UK? Turn It Up's UK. I've never forgotten that, I'm British, you see. Turn It Up's, because our name's Turner, turnitupsuk@gmail.com. That's not my business email, right? That's nothing to do with my business. My business email is andrea@lastingcolour.com.au, right? But you need a Gmail account to be able to set this up. Just create one, free again, right?
Do you have to, so if I, with a lot of us that are in similar, we've got ours on Google, we've got our similar businesses, it's like, as soon as you open it, do you have to have a separate account to do a separate business, or can you have two businesses under one account? Do you know that? Or should I Google it?
That I'm not sure. I had a Google listing in Canada, and when I moved to Australia, and I still have that set up, I just don't put it on there anymore. Really. It's on there for free, and now and again I'll go and put a picture on there, but I don't do much with it. That was turninups@gmail.com. When I moved to Australia, because I wanted to keep that one, because I still look after my customers over there and give them to my team, right? I created turnitupsuk@gmail.com.
So I might have to just do an additional...
Yeah, and Gmail accounts are free, right?
It doesn't have to be Gmail either, you can link it to another business.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, you can link it. That I've never done, because I've had Gmail since the day you had to get an invite to get in it. Forever, right? When emails first came out, I had a Gmail account, turnitups@gmail.com. That was my Tupperware team, Turnitups. We all had team names and it was Turnitups. Okay, so you are going to make sure you've got a Google account, first of all, okay? Then, within the Google Maps account, you are going to create your business profile, right? See where it says your profile, your business profiles, your timeline, location sharing, all those things are right here, okay? So go to your business profile and click on your business. So there's mine right there. Lasting Colour by Andrea, right? Now it doesn't say Senegence or Lip Sense. That's not my business name. My business name is Lasting Colour by Andrea, all right? So then I obviously click on my business and up comes everything about my business. My address, how often I'm open. Am I open all the time? Yes, of course, because it's a website. Not going to close, right? And within this section, you can have reviews. You can add photos every day if you want, right? You can update it. So let's have a look. These are my reviews. And I ask my customers to give me reviews. This was a review from another distributor in Canada who did a review for me. Who cares who it is, right? Most of them are my customers. But what a truly remarkable experience in working with Andrea. Her products are exceptional. Nobody else knows she's a distributor, right? And she put some pictures up, fun pictures, right? In fact, I told her about Google My Business, and her business has gone off because she's been using Google listings in Canada. And only recently we did that. You can add pictures, so where across the top where it says photos, now you're going to add relevant photos, right, into your Google My Business. Keep going. We're going to put in updates. So this was in September when I did this screenshot. I'd added about signing up to Senegence for free. Now I had 4 random people sign up for Senegence in September, most likely because of this Google ad, right, or this Google listing, right? Yeah? Everyone with me so far? Do you think it seems easy?
I don't know even how to create a business.
Let me see.
Start showing it.
So you are in where? Where are we? Are you in Maps? Go to Google Maps. Yeah, go into Google Maps. Okay, you can add offers. You can add an event. So if you have a local event that you are holding, right, you've got a glam and gloss, you've got a party at your house, you've got a mystery host, whatever it is, you can add an event into this listing. How many times a day do you Google? So when someone, now the whole idea with this is, we know many people in the UK don't know what lip sense is, right? But do you think they Google lipstick? Do you think they Google long-lasting lipstick? Maybe. Lipstick? What about mascara? So, why I'm saying this is because also within your listing, you can write keywords that will mean that when somebody punches in mascara and you've got mascara as one of your keywords, your listing can come up, right? Because you have somewhere in your ad put mascara, okay? Somewhere in there you've used those keywords. You can add any updates you like to this on a daily basis if you want. It's just like going into Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat. It's just another form of promoting your business. It's just about the beginning, like everything, setting it up. It's not hard. And I will tell you, if you need help with this, you can just message me, right? And I will help you. You can message me, you can WhatsApp me, whatever, right? And I will help you if you are stuck setting this up, all right? Okay. Keep your profile up to date. You are running a successful business. So also it allows you to put about you. About you, right? So at the top here, with over 28 years in direct sales industry, I'm a Canadian founding member and now the certified field leader trainer for Senegence and Lip Sense Australia. For all your skincare and cosmetic needs, look no further. Products that actually work, keeps going, right? They can click the more button. My address, contact us now. My phone number, my website, right? My website is on there. And when someone clicks on my listing, it comes up with a map picture of where I am and everything. It's amazing and it's free. Just like Facebook, just like Instagram, it's free, right? This is a free listing. Okay, so who needs a little bit of like direction here? So who's got questions, first of all? Any questions on anything about Google?
No, I'm just running. Sorry.
Who's got one? Who's got a listing? Who's ever done this?
Yeah.
Yes. So you've got a listing for your business on Google. And do you use it regularly? Do you update it regularly?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, so I change sometimes recently and I change the info on there.
Yeah.
It's normal when you search it for such a list of people.
See?
I've missed a trick on what to do for this.
What do you mean not doing it for this?
Yeah, it's in my other business and I need to do it for this.
Oh, I see, for your other business. Okay, and the good thing about Google, right, the more you do this, and the longer you do this, the higher up you come on the list, right? So when people Google lip sense, Senegence, which people do Google lip sense in Australia, because a lot of people have heard of it, right? But even if I can see also, you get results, you get to see your results and what people search that month, that week. You can do a week's analysis if you want, a month's analysis. And you will see what were the words they were searching. And then you can change your listing accordingly to that, right? But in Australia, it is often lip sense and Senegence that comes up because people do know what it is. And a lot of people do have lip sense. They've bought it at a market in the past. We were just talking about markets at breakfast with Will, and how in Australia a lot of people built their business through markets, you know, little fresh food markets and all that. And so sometimes people have bought them there and they never know where to get it, so they Google it, right? They Google lip sense. But people Google lipstick, long-lasting lipstick, mascara, eyeshadows, right? We've all done that in the past, so why wouldn't other people be doing it? And the more you promote this, and the more you use the right keywords, the higher up the listing you're going to go. And the fewer people that do it, the higher up you're going to go. So if only you people in this room are the people doing it, guess what? You're going to be the ones that are found, right? You're going to be the ones that are found. So it's about creating, you can search mine and read what mine says, see what pictures I've got in there. I don't put pictures in every day, I really don't. Once a week or once every 2 weeks I'll go in there and add a few new pictures. Always try and go in and I didn't this month because I was kind of crazy getting away and I did my newsletter and all that, but going in and putting in like the promotion I put in for free joining, all that kind of stuff, you want to try and keep it up to date as much as possible, right? Have photos, have a logo. So my logo's on there, mine's just a little circle of lips with lasting colour by Andrea in the middle. Simple logo that I made myself. So it's just about keeping it up to date exactly the same way. You just have to think about it exactly as you would be thinking about what am I putting on my business page today on Facebook, right? What am I doing for my business to promote it today? This is just an extra tool that is going to help you, right? You can, if you wanted to, promote a listing and pay for it, right?
Honest the trick, Andrea, this is my son's job.
Really?
He's on a Gucci account. Well, he's going to be on mine now for free when I get it.
You can do, and I'll tell you, when I had Facebook and I had a page and all that, I used to do Facebook ads, and I spent a lot of money. And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And then I found Google listings, and I did a Google listing, and for actually just had a free Google listing. But one day I thought, I'm going to just try and boost one, right? That is when my business took off, because I boosted it. And because I boosted it, I don't do it all the time, but because I boosted it, it was also putting me up the ladder, because more people were finding me. The more people find you, it's like algorithms, you move further up the ladder, right? You don't have to spend a lot of money. Like I'm talking a few pounds a day will even get you some results, right? So have a think about that too. We have to spend money to make money, right? I've always realised that. Same as me doing trade shows, same as me doing any markets. Anything you spend money on, you're going to get results. If you don't get results, you stop spending, right? Yes?
Question. So, in the profile that you're setting up, do you actually put in lip sense, shadow sense? Whereabouts would you put that in the event so that when they do a search, it would come up?
So there's a place to put keywords. When you're setting it up, there's a place to put keywords. There's a place to put the word in your ad. It's a maximum amount of words in each section, 30 words, right, in each section. So I have like a heading, long-lasting lip colour, something like that. I change it up sometimes, right? Mine does say, because I like to follow the rules, independent distributor number 743826, right? Because I can't be claiming to be Senegence or Shea Sense. You can't ever claim to be that, right? And I know Ian and Christina will agree with that. You can't be them, right? So you must make sure clearly that you are a distributor, independent distributor, right? And if you do search mine, Lasting Colour by Andrea, I'm not sure if it'll come up, we're in the UK, but I think it will if you search Lasting Colour by Andrea. You can read what mine says. It does switch up what appears, what picture appears, because you can have multiple pictures that you put in there, and each time it might pick a different picture, right? But it pulls up a picture, it pulls up your description, your logo. For me, it does put where I live, right? I'm fine with that. I have people come. Did you find it? Christina found it. There you go, right? Because, I mean, there is only one Lasting Colour by Andrea, so... Yes, you can. You can do multiple locations. You can obviously have multiple photos, you know, whatever. You can set your hours. I mean, if you want to set your hours because you are allowing people to come do makeovers, that kind of thing. So, like in August, I started doing the makeovers, as I said, right? And that was just based on my Google Calendar, so they could see on my Google Calendar I shut my hours off at a certain time. Obviously, not going to book in for midnight, right? So I switched that up. But this again is something to work on and create. And it will help you, right? These are all tools that we have to learn, if you like, when you're 56, you know, like me, and you want to continue growing a business, we have to make that commitment to keep learning. Because we're not naturally learning it like our 20-year-old children, you know, 30-year-old children, and with me, a 17-year-old still. We're not learning naturally as they are. They would just do this in their sleep, wouldn't they? They seriously could do all this in their sleep. And also, if you need help, go to young people, they'll help you. They'll say, oh, I don't know how to do that. They'll do it for you, right? It's amazing what they know and we don't. But I make a commitment to myself to keep on trying to find new ways. So obviously, when I moved to Australia and I knew that I had this Google listing in Canada, I'm like, okay, well, I need to set up a whole new Google listing. So that's why I created a new Gmail account, and I set up this whole Google listing for Australia, right? And I do come up pretty high on the list, with or without promoting ads, right? But when there's a special promotion, then I might pay a few pounds a day, a few dollars a day and promote it, right? Do we think we can do this? Yes? Started? On your way? Getting it set up? Right? Anybody got any more questions?
I've just obviously quickly completed that and it showed me what I've done everywhere else. Mine's out, which is, you know, what's this sound 10 thing?
Yes.
Where? See, and it will, when you search like Millie Griffin, see, that's somebody else. That's obviously coming up. Yeah. Yeah, because somebody's obviously put you in there, or you, or something. So what it will do is, if you search for Lasting Colour by Andrea, it also will bring up my Facebook page, my Instagram. How cool is that? That they're searching for lip sense, or Senegence, or sheer sense, or whatever they're searching for. If they're searching for a person, right, or a business, everything about your business will come up as a separate thing. You can click on Andrea's Facebook page, you can click on Andrea's Instagram page, right? So it's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant tool that you need to learn to use. And you can do it all for free, right? And free is the best, isn't it? Anyone else got any questions about it? Hello?
With respect to websites that you're putting on there,
Yes.
are you basically just allowing, like, putting your shopping website?
Yes.
Would there be, can you put more than one website, and is there any value in putting your three?
I don't know. I haven't tried to put more than one.
Yes, there is. You can have a profile and then distribute within the customer link.
There you go. So mine's just my website, because obviously it's set up a little bit differently for us. They can order directly from the website, and I can have it set up either it comes to me and I stock it from home, or it goes to the office, right? So it's a little bit different, easy for me. Put the website and away they go, right? Anyone else got any questions that they're unsure about? You're welcome to message me, you know, with any questions, if you need help with it. But mine is there, like I said, you can look through mine, you can see what words I've used, how I've used it. The words I've used within my description have been really thought about, let me tell you. And it does reflect your results, what you put in that. And I've gone through that with a friend. The friend I actually helped just set up, but that friend is and has had a business for like 20 years in this kind of industry, like graphics, but she too did not have a listing. And I told her. And so she has set it up, she set up a Google listing, and together, because she's been in that kind of industry, together we worked out the words. And so whatever I've got in there, take a little from it, because the words mean something, right? I didn't just come up with anything and just put it in there. They reflect like keywords, right? It's all about your keywords and what people are going to search for. People search, you'll see in mine it's got mascara. Because for me, mascara is a top seller, right? And it's in my ad because how many people in this world search mascara? Millions and millions and millions, right? So have a think about what you would look for. If you weren't doing She Scents, what makeup would you be looking for? Right? Do that. Any more? All good?
How long does it take to come up? Because I've step by step done that.
Yes.
It's not. The computer says no.
Computer says no. It will, and it varies where it comes up in the whole page list. Yeah, you've got to be verified. Sorry, yes you do. You've got to be verified.
Yeah, it says
Yeah. Yeah. So it might take a minute, like to show off, but it will come. All right, it will all happen. Even when you add photos, sometimes it takes a minute because they check, just like with Facebook. Right, when you're posting things on Facebook, if they don't like it, they'll get off, suspend you, whatever. Right, they will check it. All right, and Google also has like a help desk, helpline. You can send questions, you can do a chat. You know, it's more than you ever think. You don't realise it's there. And so many people don't realise you can have a listing. And that's what we do every day. We Google, right? I mean, Google's my best friend. I tell everybody that. Google is seriously my best friend, isn't it? We Google everything. So why would people not be Googling to look for good lipstick, good mascara, good skincare, and so on? Right? So, that is your challenge. Another challenge, date more parties, and get your Google listing set up. Alright? And then you tell me what it is, and I'll search it and have a look. Okay? Yes?